Here in the UK, January, excuse me, January is a time when everything stands still. Except for this coot. Or maybe it could be a moorhen, I'm not too sure. Comment below. Anyway, everything is frozen, the sun is low, and every week at work feels like a month. And January is also a time when almost all of the plants have died back. This horror show, for example, is the state of Himayalan Balsam right now, my mortal frenemy. Last year, I single-handedly scoured the country looking for people to talk to me about one plant. The idea was to see what an invasive plant species could tell us about nature, history, and friendship. And despite some protest, we're back once again.
For the renegade master!
And we're desperate for content because our main subject matter is, well... So what are we going to do when it's the depths of winter and really cold outside and no one wants to be here? Bit overexposed there, mate. Maybe switch it up. Yeah, that's better. Whoa, look at that! To find out what we can do in winter, I met up with a local conservationist. Hiya. Hi. So look, we can't go balsam bashing at the moment. And to be honest, it's quite tricky to find an excuse to go outside at all. Is it tricky to get conservation volunteers going outside at this time of year? Well, I would imagine there's a bit less motivation, you know, to get people outside, to find things to get people interested in. I mean, I, as an interviewer, have to be conscious that people don't want to be outside answering questions all the time.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you. Armed and energised by this expert insight, I set out to find an answer. What I need to find is something that, 1, gets me out of the house, 2, is exercise but isn't the gym in January, and 3, is good for the environment. And I think I might have an idea. If there's one thing I love to talk about in January when it comes to nature, it's litter. Because all the trees have died back and the plants have lost their leaves, you can see it everywhere. And because the rivers are swelling, which is just over there, the land is awash with the remnants of our lives. And that's a shame, because I really like this river. It's nice walking up and down it. It's such a happy, relaxing sound.
Roll for wild track.
While there's no leaves on these willows, you can see all the rubbish that otherwise would have washed down river and out to sea that's got caught in the branches. Some of this stuff has been here for years. I've seen it with my own eyeballs, hanging onto this tree for dear life. But in the spring, the willow grows its leaves back and a lot of the rubbish gets hidden. Not all of it, though. It's mostly just wet wipes, which, if you ask me, should be banned. But you can see all sorts of other stuff. There's little bits of plastic and black bin bags. There's some old camera film down there and an awful lot of clothing. It all left me with a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. I kept thinking, what's actually rubbish is all the stuff that doesn't get stuck on the riverbank. Miserable. I was starting to think this was a bad idea. This isn't fun. It's not like balsam bashing at all. I need to find someone who is doing something about it.
Nice.
Hi, Paul.
Good morning, mate. How good to see you. How's things?
Nice to see you.
And
Thanks
you,
for having
mate.
us. Can I have some of those?
Get your hands dirty, yeah?
Nice one. Let's get stuck in.
Let's get stuck in indeed. Come on.
Paul, tell me, what is your job?
So I'm the local councillor for the Quays ward.
Okay.
That covers Salford Quays, Media City and also Riverside.
Yeah. You are litter picking at
I
the
am
moment,
indeed,
though.
yeah.
What on earth has that got to do with being a councillor?
Well, it was kind of the gateway as to why I got involved
Yeah.
in the town hall. One of my friends set up Clean Up Salford Quays a few years back, and then he left the area.
Okay.
It kind of died a death, and then I took it over in October 23. Absolutely.
And you are now a councillor for Salford Quays.
I am indeed, yeah.
Can I ask you, do you think people in your position are particularly focused on the environment, or could they do more?
They could certainly do more, and I think we're known as the local Lib Dem team. It's part of our not brand, I guess, but our focus is cleaning up Salford Quays.
Absolutely.
You'll see it on all of our literature and all of our targeted approach, all the policies we try and enact. When we have such transient populations in Britain today, and we have such diverse populations, it's hard to foster that community feel, but I feel like stuff like this really does help. Today we have 4 different community groups with us. We have Clean Up Salford, and we have Salford Hong Kongers CIC, we have the Human Appeal, and even United Utilities, which I know get a bit of flack for not keeping the rivers clean. They do send people down.
Yeah.
You know, so we've got 5 community groups, we've got 40 people from all different walks of life on a Sunday morning trying to make the community better.
What keeps you going with something like this then, Paul? I presume you're not doing it just to sort of, you know, tick boxes. What drives your need to bring people together and clean things up?
I think it'll be what you'll see at the end is when you see the amount of litter that we've cleaned up.
Yeah.
And the difference when I walk home, I'll go for a coffee down over in Cargo, it's just open there, and you'll see the stark difference. And you'll see the people at the end, how happy and pleased they are with it themselves.
Great.
And then you get the messages on WhatsApp, you get the Facebook, and people stop you in the street and they say, keep going. It's a nice feeling, right?
You know, people who consider environmental issues are often considering massive picture stuff, climate change, which obviously we all got opinions and worries and thoughts about. But this is not that, is it?
It's accessible. It's basic. It's
exactly.
basic. It's back to basics.
Yeah.
Community environmental activism, isn't it? Yeah.
And you're going to continue doing this for a while?
Absolutely. We do them all. We've got the audio the next 6 months published.
Fantastic.
We have we've got our own branding. We've got our own website. Everything's on there.
Superb.
The next 6 months are already advertised. So come to the next one, mate.
I'd love to, mate. And I'll make sure to bring my little picker that isn't broken next time.
Yes, absolutely.
January is also the time of year for resolutions. And I think I'm resolved to do more litter picking. But whether you're going litter picking, or giving up chocolate, or giving up palm oil, or giving up beef, or trying to run a half marathon.
Nah, do you know what? Mate, I don't want to do a half marathon, to be honest with you.
Right, well, we do need something to signify a sense of achievement.
Why?
Because otherwise you're just another sad, ageing man complaining on the internet about an environment and telling the audience things they probably already know.
Ageing?
Fine, whatever.
Well, the execs aren't happy. And yeah, I'm a litter picker now. But it didn't quite scratch the itch. I've still got some questions, like why is all of this stuff here? What can be done about it? And how dare we? To find out what someone can do, I went to meet Lucy Danger, CEO and founder of Emerge. Hello, Lucy.
Hi, John.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you for having me, and you've made me a cup of tea as well.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. I'm going to take my coat off, because we're indoors. Emerge is an organisation which deals with waste, whether it's recycling cardboard or shredding paper, or redistributing food via fair share, or repurposing wood at Touchwood. They are motivated by the 3 R's. My granddad, his favourite joke was to say, do you know what the 3 R's are? And then he'd tell me they were reading, writing and arithmetic.
Yeah, you see, I don't agree with that.
Well, that's wrong, isn't it? That's technically incorrect.
The 4th R.
Yeah, wrong, exactly. Wrong with an R.
Yeah, so that's why we call it the real 3 Rs.
What do you think? What are the 3 Rs?
The real 3 Rs are reduce, reuse, recycle.
Right, now, who should be motivated to reduce, reuse, recycle? Is it more on the individual or more on the business or more on policy to help that happen?
I think it has to be a combination, doesn't it? Really, and I don't think it's that helpful for people to blame whether it's the council or businesses or the government. In the end, we go out and we buy stuff.
This is true.
We turn the heating up.
Yeah.
We leave the water running, whatever it is. So we just, you know, if everybody took some individual responsibility and thought about, I think it's, to some extent, it's thinking about what you're doing. You don't have to become a friend of the earth, but you have a look on there. They've got some great information. Oxfam have got some great information about things that you can do practically to reduce your impact and to be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
So Emerge is a Manchester-based charity?
Yeah, so it started out as an East Manchester-based social enterprise or community business, as we first called ourselves. Shall I tell you a little bit about the backstory, tiny bit?
Yeah, please. I presume this tea's for me.
That's absolutely for you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'd always been interested in conservation, but from my childhood, really, my grandparents in particular. And then I kind of started to get more interested in environmental issues and worried about climate change and so on. We basically grew out of the back of a campaign against an incinerator.
Okay.
And as a young person who was thinking, what's my role in the world? What am I trying to do? You know, how can I make a difference? So we basically set up a campaign and fought against this incinerator proposal.
Did you win?
And we won. But then there was a few of us sat around the table going, okay, so there's all of this huge amount of waste in Greater Manchester. And what are people being offered in terms of recycling facilities and solutions?
Yeah.
So we set up a curbside recycling scheme, totally and utterly wet behind the ears. We had a clapped out old social services minibus with a tail lift on the back, and we painted it with help from a friend, you know, royal green with Emerge in rainbow coloured letters, and it was all very, you know, I suppose idealistic.
Sure,
And so from about 1996, when we first set up Emerge, by the end of the 90s we were running services for 62,000 homes across Manchester and Old Trafford.
1996, that makes your organisation 30 years old this year?
Yeah.
Cheers,
yeah.
congratulations to that.
Yeah.
I was going to bring,
to
or producer Jack suggested we bring party poppers and balloons, but I was like, it's not, they're single-use disposable items. And so I told him not to do that. That was a terrible idea.
We'll sing or something instead.
We could sing.
Yeah, and drink more tea.
And drink more tea. Cheers to that. Happy birthday, Emerge.
Thank you.
So it really did start as
a voluntary group.
Voluntary and a load of idealistic young people and getting it together.
And some residents, some local residents were really keen and helped us leaflet, helped us think about the business plan.
Amazing.
And, a real nice group of kind of people that were concerned to make it better, basically.
Yeah.
And actually when we first...
Lucy and I had a great long chat. You can find out more about Emerge, Fair Share and Touchwood on their website. And we'll be releasing the longer conversation very soon. I'm going to go and film my outro now. Thanks ever so much.
Thank you.
Cheers, take care.
Just found this on my way to record this bit. That's getting cleaned and recycled. Anyway, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you very much. In return, here are my conclusions. 3 genuinely beneficial things that you can do in January. I don't know who put this chair here. Maybe some kids made a camp, something like that. I don't know, it's been here for ages. I didn't put it here. Anyway, the list. I've got the notes written on my phone. Number 1, join the litter picking group. Honestly, it's incredibly satisfying what you can get done in a couple of hours, and it seems like the people that do it are really nice. Number 2, if you run or work for a business, and I feel like the chances of that are quite likely, then maybe look up something like Emerge and encourage your business to do that. You've got to get rid of your waste anyway, so why not do it right? Number 3, if you just want to treat yourself, then why not go down the charity shop this January or February and get yourself a layer. Layers are what it's all about at this time of year. Don't just take my word for it. Here's Luke from Outdoor Boys.
Doing strenuous physical activity out in the cold, it's really important to have proper layers.
Luke's jacket cost, I think, $1,000, but if you're in the UK, this sort of £2 hoodie here as a layer, this will do fine. This one's mine. It's thin and it's too big, so it goes over or under anything. It's got this amazing little pocket right here. £2, British Art Foundation. Probably 0 emissions. I've had it about 4 years at this point. This pocket is broken, but whatever. If you do that, you might just be saving a piece of clothing from going into the river near me, which, that's good. Presuming you don't just throw things into the river. Anyway, if you stay to the very end, here's the credits. They're not in fashion on Netflix and Amazon Prime at the moment, but these people helped me make this video. There's the thank yous from all the charities and organisations who gave me help. There's links in the description to everything. And if you want to find out what's coming out on balsam bashing this year.
The kit is coming together, isn't it? It's sort of, it does work a bit more.
The kit's great. Oh, drop something. Your bag's open, mate.
Oh, kit's really come together. As I leave it strewn across the canal bank.
As it, that very moment.